What's up, guys? Pedro here. Welcome to my everyday DIY. Today I'm going to be building a planter box for my oldest grandson. He's recently become interested in vegetables, growing some vegetables. So I went to Lowe's a while ago and picked up the material that I needed to build this box. It's going to be a real simple box. I got to get it done today, so nothing fancy. No fancy trim or anything on it. It's going to be a simple vegetable planter box. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm using some 6-foot dog-eared pine. It's pressure-treated lumber that you would normally use for a privacy fence, and then pressure-treated 2x4 for the legs. It's going to be real simple, like I said, and because it's pressure-treated, I'm going to put a plastic lining inside it. The chemicals that they used to use for pressure-treating wood were a lot more harmful to you than the ones that they use these days, from what I've researched. Okay, so I'm going to make the fronts and the backs 48 inches or 4 feet, and I'm going to make the sides 16 inches. I'm going to make it about 14 inches tall. Okay, so when I measure and cut my boards, if I'm doing a bunch of boards the same size, what I'll do is I'll measure and cut the first one, make sure it's right, of course, and then use that first one to measure the rest of your boards that are the same size. Okay, so I've got the legs cut at 16 inches. The sides are cut at 16 inches, and like I said before, the fronts and back are cut at 48 inches. Everything's cut. The legs, sides, front, back are all cut. Everything's cut except for the bottom. And once I get it put together, then I'll measure and cut the bottoms. Okay, so I used coated exterior screws. These are 2-inch screws. I'll put 2 in each end. It's important to get the coated ones because the chemicals in the wood will corrode just regular screws. Plus, outside, those regular screws will tend to rust real quickly. Like I said before, this is not going to be decorative. No extra trim or anything like that. Okay, so I screwed the front leg on first, or the front legs I should say, on first. Then that side leg, I went ahead and screwed it to the front leg. And then I'll do the same with the back and attach the front and back together with the side pieces. Okay, so I got all the legs put together. I screwed these side ones into the front and back, and I'm getting ready to screw the sides in to the side legs. Okay, so I used some pipe vice grips that were clamps that my dad gave me. These things are awesome. The bomb diggity, as my wife would say. Just to hold it in where I can screw the sides in. Back over here. Okay, so it's coming together quite nicely, actually. Okay, so I cut 3 pieces of 2x4, 16 inches long, to act as supports for the floor or the bottom. And then I cut the bottom pieces just shy of 47 inches, about 46 7/8 inches long. And the last board, I'm going to have to cut 46 and 7/8 inches long and 4.5 inches wide to put that last piece in. And when I'm done, I will be putting plastic in there to protect the soil from the chemicals in the pressure treated wood. And I'll be drilling holes through the bottom of the plastic and the boards so that when it rains or when you water it, whatever, the water actually, excess water can drain out through the bottom and doesn't cause any root rot or anything like that. Okay, so all I have to do now is put the plastic in and drill the holes in the bottom. It came out pretty good, I think, considering I didn't put any trim or anything on it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button and share it if you're so inclined. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And we'll see you next time.